Right, are we set up or not? I'm not overly happy with the tunings on that. Okay, this is take 2 of the morning. So it's about 8:15 in the morning on a very extremely stormy day. Well, they're all stormy days, especially if you're Donald Trump. Stormy weather. This is yeah, it's another new song. Don't you hate it when people do that? Don't you just hate it when people do that? I found this lyric last night. It's called Wandering Heart. And you know how I did, where's my book of Charlotte songs? It's up there. I think about a year ago, I need to talk the voice back in because I took it down a few octaves for the first version. I've blown my throat out. I'm sure you can tell. So, I think it was last year I published a book of all, I wrote 4 albums, 5 if you can't add and move, about a certain lady a while back. And, well, it just became a running joke. You'd need to look it up to go through the full story anyway, so. Me and my then band, I used to call them Charlotte songs because I could never think of a title for the songs, as you've probably noticed if you follow my channel. And so I write a new song and they'd say, oh, what's that about? And I'd say, oh, it's another Charlotte song. There's a famous Bob Dylan bootleg at the time called Love Songs for Charlotte that from the '78 tour that we were all playing for the amazing David Mansfield on that. And Steve Douglas on the sax, of course, you know. The Bob Dylan part of it was pretty immaterial to the band. Anyway, so a very boring story, short, needs to be condensed here. So I put them all together last year and put them out as a book called Songs for Charlotte. I think there were 54 songs all told, of which To Hell and Back was in there. In Search of Hell's Grand Reward is the only one that wasn't in there. The reason why is In Search of Hell's Grand Reward. I thought I had one of those CDs down here actually. Is one song, and it's 2.5 hours long and it ran to a double CD. I wouldn't mind listening to it actually, but anyway. Oh man, I'm talking far too much here. So I put them out. It wasn't a bad piece of work. And then I was going through some other songs recently, and I found a song for someone. They're all beginning with S because I'd found some lost lyrics, and they all began with the letter S and the letter T and the letter W, which is why you've been hearing a lot of Sky Come Falling Down, Selling Glory Land by the Pound, Sadly As a Storm, Song for Some, etc., etc. And I remember thinking, and I found She Used to Be Mine, which is a song I wrote about a lady called Emma. I'm nearly at the point now. And again, I've never recorded it so far as I know. And it's a very nice sweeping poem, really. And there are a few there, so I just must have been in an S phase. And I found this one last night. It's called Wandering Heart. And this is another song for a lady called Emma that I knew a gazillion years ago. And the point of long way, I thought, well, I could just make a little mini set, you know, and do a 40-minute concert and just call it the Emma Songs. Wasn't that a very boring story, but I think I've worn my vocals out and I'll try. Having said that, there's a lot of minor notes in this, even though it's got 2 major chords in it, and is in the key of E. So we're going to try to put some glasses on and get on with it. I think that might be a picture of the lady in question, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is called Wandering Heart. Well, I've been playing this finger pick, so I've got to try and think of a way of doing this with a plectrum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running on dreams, wondering what your messages mean. Walking on silence, walking on glass, wondering why love never lasts. Standing in doorways, standing in halls, wondering why she never calls. Touched by temptation, touched by farewells, wondering why pain sells. Staring at faces, staring at closed eyes, wondering who writes all your lies. Calling on family, calling on friends, wondering who stays with you at the end. Looking at strangers, looking at saints, wondering why hope glows so faint. Okay, so I think that might be it for that song. I did one take last night, 2 takes this morning, and okay, I really need the neighbours to wake up and go to work so I can plug an electric guitar and make lots of loud noise. Dylan Emily, wherever you two in the world. Hi, this is Daddy. In case you're wondering when this is, Dylan, it is exactly, I'm going to do the maths, exactly 2 months today to your 12th birthday. Strangely enough, we won't bother going down that route.